Hello everybody, how are you doing today? My name is ZachTG, and today we will be continuing the Zero Escape Games trilogy. Yeah, last time we took care of this, we completed 999, 9 hours, 9 persons, 9 doors. And now, today, we're going to start with a brand new, we're going to start with the second game in the trilogy, Virtue's Last Reward. Yeah, one thing I have to mention before I continue, something I failed to address during the 999 playthrough, is that that game took place in 2027. Yeah, and the whole the incident 9 years ago, at that point, was in 2018. Yeah, this has major significance with Virtue's Last Reward. Yeah, obviously, you don't have to play a 999 to get the enjoyment out of the game, to understand what's going on in Virtue's Last Reward. However, I think it might be a good idea for you to at least know the understanding of what happens in 999, so that you can get the best experiences, because there will be references to 999 throughout Virtue's Last Reward. So, let's get started. Why do people betray each other? If you can't trust anyone, then everyone should die. Welcome to my kingdom. Where is this place? Why did I know that? Nonary Game Ambidex Edition. So it's a game of betrayal then. Remember, you will die if the ninth line ate the sun. Choices you make in the future influence the past. Yeah, obviously so far in this intro we do see a few familiar faces. So what's it going to be? Will you choose to ally or to betray? Yeah, Virtue's Last Reward was originally meant to be a game for the 3DS and, of course, the PlayStation Vita. So if you noticed, some of the cutscenes there, yeah, move in 3 dimensions now, which is kind of interesting. Taking advantage of pretty much the original 3DS's capabilities. And of course, we obviously have more voice acting in the original then. Now, I'm not going to skip the text on this time. It does automatically. If I can skip the text if I just happen to view that scene before. That was probably my mistake pretty much at the start of the 999 playthrough. Oh, heavily delayed for that back. So let's just start from the beginning here. This game is a work of fiction. All names, characters, and incidents portrayed in this game are fictitious. December 25th, 2028, so about a year after the first game took place. And yeah, same thing's happening to our mysterious character over here. And apparently we know that his name is Sigma. And of course, this is pretty interesting right here, because now we can access the menu by our touchpad button. And here we have some of the options, including the archives. So we have our files, past, secret, and of course our help options. So we basically know about the controls. So of course, yeah, so controls like the touchpad, open the menu bar, There's the archives, which used to view the files. The notes, they allow you to take notes. This is pretty interesting because it automatically saves your notes as you progress. Me, if I happen to take notes, I got my handy little laptop over here so I can use to take notes with me. However, I won't be looking for any of the walkthroughs or anything. This is strictly going to be a walkthrough-less run. I'm going to try to remember things from my own experiences. Okay, so we have a flow chart. Yeah, just like in 999, actually the flow chart was pretty much introduced in this very game, and this game relies heavily on the flow chart. And of course, we have the save and history, so we can check out the history. And we have two options, the escape and the novel. Yeah, during the escape, we have to solve puzzles in order to try to escape the room, and the novel sections, there's story and dialogue progressions. And of course, we have the controls during the escape, so basically, more of the same controls as it is in 999 with at least the PS4 version. And of course, we have the items, yeah. Pretty much the same thing, and of course, combine, files. And here's something interesting. Now, if you just don't know what to do throughout certain points of the game, of course, you can just change the difficulty setting to easy. This will cause the characters to give out more detailed hints. However, once you select the difficulty to easy, you can't go back to hard during the escape sequence. Yeah, if you go back to easy, you'll never change back to hard unless you beat that escape room. Yeah, from there you can switch to hard, and of course try that same thing again. So if you restart the escape or move to a new escape, you'll be able to change back to hard. Now, why do you want to go to hard? You get more extra stuff if you just happen to find some secret files during the hard section. Yeah, detailed hints are only available in easy. So remember, if you're really stuck in a mini-game, change the difficulty easy, keep hammering away at that mini-game. Eventually, desperate, futile scrapping doors or success may be answered. And there are some instances in which I think some puzzles are outright solved immediately. And I remember one instance in this game in which if you fail a puzzle enough times, even on hard, it will automatically change it to easy. So you gotta keep it in mind. And of course, in the rooms, there are safes. There are two types of passwords you can enter into the safes. One is the escape password, which you need to in order to escape from the room, and of course the hidden archive password. The hidden archive password open the safe. It'll give you either a gold file or a silver file. The silver file is only awarded if you got the code and used it on easy. Yeah, get the gold file, you need to get that code on hard. But of course, these files, they're completely optional. But of course, it provides you with more information about the world and the characters, but it's nothing essential in order to beat the game. It's just mainly optional stuff. And of course, there are some extra stuffs unlocked once you get to clear all the rooms and get all the files, at least on hard. And of course, the novels, you can just advance through the story and just pick from the choices. Yeah. And of course, you can there's auto and stop. And of course, if you've already seen the dialogue before, you can just skip it entirely. And of course, we have pretty much the controls. And the novel controls, and yeah, there we go. We can even have something for the notes, which I'm not really going to use that much. So, yeah, enough time with the files here. Yeah, there's the menu, there's the flow chart, which you can see many different paths. Many different paths. A whole bunch more than what it is in 999. And of course, that means more bad endings, so gotta be wary of that. Anyway, enough time talk about pretty much the introduction of the game. Let's just get started. I think I rambled on long enough. And of course, unfortunately, unlike Junpei from 999, it doesn't seem like Sigma is voice acted this time around, so I'm just gonna do Sigma's voice here during the novel sections. Ugh. Ow. Ow, 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 ow. Damn it. Feels like my head's gonna explode. Wait. Where the hell am I? Looks like an elevator, but...
Isn't that obvious?
Yeah, the rest of the characters in this game are voice acted except for Sigma for some odd reason. Gah! Who the hell are you? Hello? Right. Okay. Let's try a different tack here. Where the hell are we? Also, while we're at it, why? No response? You always this friendly, or did I kick you while I was sleeping? Damn. No luck there either, huh?
I'm plenty friendly.
What?
I said I'm plenty friendly.
Hey, looks like you can talk after all. So, let's try this again. Where are we?
Don't know.
Well, could be worse, I guess. You could have said, actually, we're stuck in a booby-trapped elevator in the bowels of a top-secret government facility where they conduct grotesque human experiments. Don't remind me of what happened during 2018 with, of course, Gentile Congo. Don't remind me. Right. Back to the first question, then. Who are you? By which I mean, what's your name?
Sigma.
Cute. That's my name. I'm asking you what... Wait a second. How do you know my name? I haven't met you before, have I?
No, you haven't. I don't have any idea who you are.
But what? How could you know my name if you don't have any idea who I am?
How the hell am I supposed to know? I just know it, okay?
Hey! No need to bite my head off. It's just, you're not really making sense here. And you still haven't told me who you are.
Shut up! Just back off, Grandpa.
Grandpa?
Look, I just don't know, alright? It's just kind of... there. Like, I looked at you, and some part of my brain just said, that's Sigma.
Hold on a second.
What do you think this thing is?
Huh?
This bracelet?
Well, it certainly looks a bit different from the one in the first game.
See, you've got one too. They're pretty much identical.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. Where'd they come from?
It was on already when I woke up. I haven't figured out what it's for yet, though.
Well, doesn't seem like it's a watch, does it?
No. It's just got a 3 and the word pair.
Ugh. God.
What are you doing?
Trying to get it off!
Good luck. I spent a while trying to get mine off while you were napping. It's on pretty tight. Doesn't even have a clasp or anything.
What about these buttons on the sides?
I pressed them, but nothing happened. Not even a beep.
Yeah, you're right. Nothing. Damn it. What the hell is going on here? Somebody better start explaining or...
Hey, look!
What?
There's something on that screen over there.
Wait, what? Okay, I know it might be a bit early in this game, but I have to admit, Zero the Third is probably one of my favorite characters in this game. I'm sorry, but I think Zero the Third is actually quite funny as a character, pretty much, in this dark and serious game. I just really like him, pretty much. What the hell is that?
A rat?
No. Pretty sure it's a rabbit.
I'm sure you got lots of questions. It just seems silly to have a big old chit-chat right now. So, I'm gonna give you a game to play!
A game?
Yes. And I'm calling it the Nonary Game! Evidence Edition! There's more to it! Lots more! But if I told you now, that would be cheating! So, hurry up and get out! I'll be waiting!
Hey, hold on! Who the hell?
Alright, I forgot to tell you the most important thing. This elevator you're in, it's gonna fall in a few minutes. Way down.
Fall?
Yes, indeedy. So you better get moving. I'll see you later. Have a nice trip.
Yeah, see you next fall. That joke wasn't any funnier in elementary school.
Oh, I get it. Trip and trick, huh?
Don't tell me you're impressed. Oh, for the love of... Damn it. God damn it. This is bullshit. That stupid rabbit didn't tell us anything. How are we even supposed to get out of here? Oh, well, I guess whining about isn't going to help anybody. We won't be able to get any answers if we can't get out of here. You with me? Come on, just nod or something.
I don't want to die here any more than you. Let's go.
Fun character, isn't she? Anyway, it's time to seek a way out. With our first room, the elevator shaft. And of course, it consists of two sections, the escape portion and the novel portion, just like in 999. Goal is the escape portion is to escape the room from wherever you're in, hence the name. Yeah. We already know things from VLR, we already know things from 999. So let's see. Yeah, of course, this is a safe down here. Of course, we can't do anything with the safe unless we know the code. Yeah. And of course, we have the directions for the fire extinguisher. Just pull the key, enter and turn. These look like instructions for using a fire extinguisher. Yeah, but what it actually says seems weird. Yeah. Yeah, that's just kind of weird. Well, we have an open fire extinguisher here. So let's just pull it. And we got a fire extinguisher pin. Okay. The item that just appeared is called the item screen. Yeah. And of course, we could use the R stick to select between the items easier, which is nice. So let's just open this locker up, because that's what the instruction says after all. This looks like a case for a fire extinguisher. Let me see if I can open it. Damn. No good. Is it locked? Looks that way, yeah. I'm sorry if my voices just seem off for this mystery girl and I. But I'm not a professional voice actor in any way. Just warning you right now. Wait. Sigma, I think you might have what we need to open this. You mean this pin from the fire extinguisher? Yeah. I think it might fit in that keyhole. Come on, give it a try. Sure. Looks like it worked. Excellent. Okay, time to see what's inside. Well, we got a screwdriver case, but we're missing the screwdrivers. What's this? Polyurethane packaging? There are a few pieces of metal in here. 4 of them. They look like sockets for socket wrenches. Each one is a different shape, though. Yeah. Well, we might as well take them. So we have a triangular tip, a square tip, a pentagonal tip. I'm sorry if I pronounced that wrong. And hexagonal tip. And of course, we can switch between the 4 items, as well as not having items in our inventory. Yeah, obviously, these things are just sticking out way too much. So, why are these colored like this? Oh! Hey, this end is loose. Can you take it off? Well, let's see. Yeah, of course, we gotta handle red. So, we can obviously try combine, see which screwdriver makes sense. It's triangular tip. You cannot combine these items. And so we got a hexagonal socket wrench. So we got a plus, another plus, and another plus. So it's just basically random combining to figure out which ones fit where, pretty much, since I don't think there's any point does it say that these colors go with these shapes. Oh boy. So let's combine another. Of course, it's a square. Oh, never mind. I wonder if I could just force it open. Damn, no good. Stupid thing won't even budge. Trying to force it is pointless. We need to find another way out. Yeah, forget about what I said about them not able to tell you what colors go with shapes. Because the screws over here indicate. Whoops. Yeah, this further proves that I'm doing these puzzles pretty much blind. And of course we have this. What do you think this means? Hell if I know. It's just a bunch of pictures of babies and old people. Why don't you see if you can get it off the wall? Some things you come across and collect won't be sorted with the rest of your items. Instead, they'll be put in the file. To look at and review them, press the right directional button to open the archive. Alright, so here's the archive, and we have the poster in the elevator. Try counting the number of babies and old people. Life would be indefinitely happier if we could only be born at the age of 80 and gradually approach 18. So basically Benjamin Button or something. Alright, so according to this, yeah, I definitely see 4 babies here. And the old people, I think I see... looks like 7 to me. And the rest are 5. So, this looks like an old person, so... gotta be 8 here. Huh. Why did it light up? It didn't do anything earlier. Maybe that was because the game hadn't started yet. So you think this button does something? Dunno. Let's take another look at it. And of course, we got 4 babies. An elevator control panel. There's one there's one a lot like it on the opposite side of the room. Let's see, we got 5 here. Nothing. Well, it said 0, so maybe 0 the 3rd. Maybe I'm remembering things wrong. 7, not 8. Huh. Nothing. Hey, Sigma. Did you just hear a noise? What noise? I think it was over here somewhere. So we got a blue memory card. Okay, interesting. So we put... I got a blue memory card in my hand. Let's see what happens when I put it in. Hey, it turned on. Looks like this thing is working now. The screen's going with a strange light. Yeah, of course there are other things here. Like, if you place 3 because of 0 the third, you get this card. There's it again. It's right here. The control panel. There's an icon on the buttons. And we have a red memory card. Yeah, so, so these puzzles can have more than one solution, and the optional solutions are the ones you want for the optional codes. I got a red memory card in my hand. Let's see what happens when I put it in. Screen's going with a strange light. I could probably insert a third. So probably this one that needs to activate for some reason. Alright, so let's get rid of these screws. Excellent. That's the red bolt gone. Looks like you got it off. Alright, now let's get rid of the green. Alright. That's the green bolt off. Yeah, good job. You're a regular mechanic. And of course, let's get rid of the last bolt. Alright, let's just give this yellow one a twist. Right, so I got all the bolts off now. Ready? I'm gonna open it. What are you asking me for? Okay, jeez. And we have a mini-game in order to solve. We have a mini-game. Yeah, controls and rules will generally be given to you before mini-game begins, but some start without giving you the detailed instructions. If you can't solve a mini-game, just quit by pressing the back button. If you keep trying though, the other characters will start to give you hints. They only do this when you're playing on easy. If you're stuck in a mini-game, give it several tries before you switch the difficulty to easy. What's this? It looks like some kind of maze. Do you think we're supposed to solve this? Probably. Alright, I'm on it. And we need to move the green block from the top left to the blue square on the bottom right. You can move the green and red blocks up and down as well as sideways by using the directional buttons. Alright, so I think I see a good path so far. Aha, there we go. Haha! Minigame completed. Sweet! I did it! You're pretty good. This is kid stuff. I could do it with my eyes closed. Oh, look at this. Something came out of the box. Oh yeah? Is this a memory card? And we have a green memory card, the last one. So, let's just go straight to here. I got a green memory card in my hand. Let's see what happens when I put it in. What the heck is this? Maybe it's some kind of password. A password? You got a notepad or something? Huh? No, not really. Then you'll just have to remember this. You think you can handle that? Yeah, of course. I'm always remembering shit. And we found escape password. Yeah, you view the right directional button to visit the archive and navigate to the blue pass tab. And of course, since we found the blue card, that's activated by saying that this was 0. Huh? This isn't what it showed us last time. A different password? And we found a hidden file password. To view it, press the right directional button to visit the archive and navigate to the blue pass tab. And of course, it automatically directs us to any new files or passwords we've gotten, which is pretty nice. So we have the safe for the elevator. Yeah, of course, the green passwords, they're always the escape passwords, and the blue passwords, they're always the hidden file passwords. So you never have to do pretty much guessing to figure out the passwords, pretty much. And of course, once you get a password, it's permanently stored in your memory, which is kind of nice. You never have to write down these passwords ever. So, I'm gonna enter the hidden file password first. So, which is basically, stars in the lower left and lower right, and of course, moon at top. So, let's just enter this into our safe. A square metal box. Looks like a safe. Yeah. I wonder what's inside. Something someone wants to keep safe. What else would you put in a safe? Well, what do you think it could be? A cracker. What the hell's so important about a cracker? Okay. How about tide deposit box? A what? What's that even mean? Let's just try and open it. How? Well, there's some kind of pattern in the front within 3x3 grid, right? I'm guessing that's how you open it. Right. Let's give it a shot then. Each escape room has a safe somewhere. They have 2 passwords, one for escaping, one for a hidden file. Yeah, we already know this. Yeah, if we open the safe in hard mode, we get a gold file. If you do the same thing in easy mode, we get a silver file instead. The gold and silver contains facts and background information that give you the novel sections, but are not necessary for escaping, and of course, the gold files have more files than the silver. Alright, and of course, just for reference, we can actually view the archives over here. And view this. So, yeah, so this looks like the password, and then touch the right button right here. That's the hidden file password. Ha! That's it! You did it! Good job. Piece of cake. And we found a gold file. So, yeah, there are 16 sections for the secret file, which means there must be 16 rooms. So, here's some information. The AB room. Here's where we play the AB game. It appears to be an elevator car. 6 AB rooms to the warehouse. Yeah, of course, some of it pretty much spoils some things. And of course, there's the bracelets. It'll explain more. The AI. And of course, there's some things that Zero the Third can say throughout this. For example, have a nice trick, have a nice trap, have a nice trader. And we have the quantum computer and the 4-8 graffiti. But of course, we still have to escape the room, so we have to put in the escape password. And of course, the escape password, it's all in the upper left. Yeah, the sun's directly in the upper left corner with the moon's practically surrounding it. Yeah, I think every password has only the 3 symbols. And you can choose between moon, sun, and star. And we got everything out of the safe. Yeah, the escape's password is the last thing you need to do before you escape, pretty much. Huh? That's odd. It opened with this password too. Maybe it has 2 types of passwords. Look, it has different stuff in it now. Yeah, you're right. It's got a false back. See, it can just flip around. Kinda like those hidden passages in mansions and stuff. So if you put different password, you get different stuff. I think so. Right. Well, that's enough of that. Grab this stuff. Yeah, let's just get out of here. Is this a key? And we got a key found in the safe. Yeah, there's a reason why I'm getting the hidden file password straight before the escape password, because I remember in at least one instance that if you just go ahead and get the use the escape password to get the stuff out in the safe, then you can't go back for the safe for the hidden file password until you go back to the escape room. So let's just go ahead and go here. You ready? I'm gonna put the key in. You don't need to ask me every time you're going to do something. Just hurry it up. Right, I know. Here goes. Stop talking and do it. Yes, it unlocked. So now we just have to open this panel. Oh, here we go. Once you leave this elevator, the novel section of the game will begin. For more information on the controls, yeah. Are you ready? Just do it! Alright. Message received. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and push. Oh, I was expecting the doors to open in front, not the hatch in the ceiling. Oh, it opened a hatch in the ceiling. What? Why does an elevator have a ceiling hatch? And yeah, that's the escape sequence for the elevator. Pretty easy, and we earned a trophy escapee. Of course, you can't see it with my streaming conditions, but of course, there's a trophy. Alright, it's open. Now, let's get the hell out of here. What? What's wrong? Oh, yeah. Guess it's a little high for you, huh? I'd say that's at least 6 feet, maybe more. Alright, how high are you, Sigma, and how high is this mysterious woman? Because I doubt you both are dwarves, and that room definitely kind of looks like it's above 6 feet. Alright then. Climb up on my shoulders.
Your shoulders?
Yeah, that's right. Why? Is something wrong? What? What's that look supposed to mean? What do you think I'm gonna do? Oh, come on! I'm just trying to be rational here. No ulterior motive. Hand to God. Not like I'm hoping to get my face sandwiched between a girl's bare thighs or...
I knew it! You sick bastard.
I was just kidding. Right. Look, I'm just trying to get us out of here. You got any brilliant ideas that don't involve your thighs?
Fine.
God, Sigma, you disgusting pervert.
On your knees.
What?
You're a little tall for me to just jump up on your shoulders, and I'm certainly not going to give you the satisfaction of making me climb. So kneel.
Oh, okay. There. Ready? Bring it on.
Thanks. A little step up is just what I needed.
What? Wait, oh, what are you going to do?
Here we go!
Jeez! What the heck? She can fly? How the hell?
Alright, give me your hand.
What? Oh, what the heck are you?
Well, I'm not Superman, that's for sure. And I'm not Batman, or Spider-Man, or Aquaman, or Merman, or a Wolfman. I'm not a Brahmin, or Common, or Ramen. I'm not a Cayman either, so you don't really need to worry about anything. My name is Phi.
So I finally know the mysterious girl's name, 40 minutes into this playthrough. Well, technically, 30 minutes in, since I just spent, pretty much 10 minutes explaining pretty much, this.
I guess you could say, I am no man. Just come on. One of these days, Witch King.
And we're out of the elevator, finally. And yeah, this is gonna be a long game. Possibly even longer than 999 ever is gonna be right now. Whoa, what's up with this place?
Sure doesn't look like an elevator shaft. Some kind of warehouse, maybe. Or a hangar.
So we were in an elevator that doesn't elevate?
Yeah. It wasn't going to go anywhere.
When that rabbit said it was going to go fall, he was just screwing with us?
So it would seem.
Then why?
Forget it. Look. More people.
And we have a number 9 door, just like the last Nonary game. Although this time it just seems... it's not as far away as the previous game. In fact, it's right at the very start.
Looks like an old guy, a young man. 2 girls, and...
a kid?
they're all wearing bracelets. Probably safe to assume they're trapped here too.
Right. Well, let's go say hi then. Hey! Hey there! Any of you guys know what the hell's going on here?
No, we don't. I haven't been out here much longer than you.
She looks familiar. Grabbed? Oh, yeah. I got in my car, I went to start the engine, and then there was this white smoke.
I think we all shared that particular experience. The smoke seems to be some kind of general anesthetic. When I woke up, I was in one of these elevators.
All 5 of you were in one elevator?
No! Mr. Dio and I were in the same elevator, but...
Wait. Which one of you is Dio?
That would be me. This little guy here is Quark.
Nice to meet you, mister.
Right. Nice to meet you too. So... What about the rest of you?
Tenmyo, G, Alice, and Luna all woke up in different elevators. Correct me if I'm wrong.
No, you've got it right.
So, you'd be Tenmyochi then, right, sir?
Yep.
And Alice is...
Me. She's Luna.
Hello. It's very nice to meet you.
Hey. Nice to meet you too. What's she so nervous about?
And you are?
Right, I'm Sigma, and this bundle of laughs is Phi. Good to meet you all, I guess.
Say that again.
And this malnourished harpy is Phi. Better?
Bastard.
Are you two...
Ha! Not likely. That elevator was the first time we'd seen each other. I think.
You think?
Never mind. Forget I say anything. We met, just now, in that elevator. That's the truth.
Yeah. Is there a bracelet there?
Huh? Oh, yeah, sure.
And yours. Fine, right? Now let me have a look. I thought so.
What?
Quark, you and Dio show them your bracelets.
They both say pair and have a number 3. Just like Phi and I. No, wait. The color's different. Ours are red. And yours are blue.
Oh, sharp eye there.
What about yours, sir? Tenmyochi, right?
Show them yours too, ladies.
Oh, red, blue, and green? They're different. You've all got 3s, but your bracelets say solo.
Right. You figure it out then?
Figure what out?
Sigma and I are the red pair. Dio and Quark are the blue pair. Each pair got put in the same elevator. But Tenmyoji, Alice, and Luna were all solos. So...
I think I get it now. So we're basically looking for another green pair, is that right? So they got put in their own separate elevators. Okay, that's great and all, but... what do pair and solo mean?
Don't got the foggiest idea.
Well, that's helpful.
I don't know why we're split up like this either.
Does anybody know what the 3 means?
Maybe it has something to do with the game.
Game? Oh, yeah.
Yes, yes, yes! And I'm calling it the Nonary Game! Evidence Edition!
Get used to seeing the flashbacks. You guys saw him too, right? That rabbit thing.
Yes. In the elevator.
He said something about the elevator falling.
The others explained that after they'd escaped from their own elevators, they'd gone around the warehousey room we were in and tested the doors. Unfortunately, it turned out they were all shut tight and impossible to open. They had been about to try and open this door, the one with a 9 on it, when Fire and I appeared. So, any chance this one will open?
You think we'd have done it last if there was?
There's some sort of, I don't know, machine off to the left here, but...
Well, give it a shot, why don't you?
Looks like forces probably isn't going to work either. Damn. Well, I didn't really think that'd work anyway.
I don't think you'll be able to force that door with anything short of a tank.
Alright. Well, how about those 3 doors over there?
I told you already. Each one's got a digital lock on it. We can't pick the lock, and we can't break down the door.
You sure about that?
Why would I lie?
Okay. Are there any other ways out?
No, unfortunately. Not that we've found, anyway.
Great.
Well, there is one thing I'm a little curious about.
And that is...
I was the first to escape. That means I know who was in which elevator. I watched all of you come out, after all.
And?
Well, I was in the 1/3 from the right. Tenmyoji was the second out. Your elevator was second from the left, I think.
Good memory. Yeah, that's where I was.
Third was Luna. You climbed out of the rightmost elevator, didn't you?
Yes, that's the one.
Dio and Quark were next. You came out of the elevator next to Luna's, right?
Yeah, we did.
And finally, the 2 of you were trapped in...
The 3rd elevator from the left.
Okay, I'm just noticing something here, like... This may seem weird, but I'm just curious on why the single groups of people are able to escape the elevator first, and then the, double groups there. Wouldn't you think that the double, group of people would escape first, then the singles? That's just weird. At least to me. Wait, then...
Yes. No one has come out of the leftmost elevator.
Are you saying there's still someone in there?
I can't say for certain, but it does seem strange. Maybe we should go take a look.
Yeah, good idea. Hey, anybody in there? If you can hear me, just, I don't know, make some noise?
Nothing.
Hey, look at this!
Ambidex? Room?
Is that some kind of card reader? Maybe it unlocks it or something.
There's one next to each door.
What do you think Ambidex room is supposed to mean?
Well, it says it on all 6 of the elevators.
Maybe it has something to do with the game that Zero was talking about.
Oh, the Nonary Game Ambidex Edition?
Maybe. Maybe not. I don't think we really need to worry about that right now, though. We should be figuring out what's inside this thing. Anybody got a key card?
Nah, I got nothing. Not even dirt.
So they've taken everything we were carrying? Wonderful.
Now, the rest of us dug through our pockets as well, but it was pretty obvious that Dio was right. My own were completely empty. There wasn't even any lint in the creases.
Maybe there's no one in there.
No, there is. There's gotta be.
What makes you so sure?
Huh? Well, come on, Sigma. It's not that hard.
What's that?
Look! It's opening! There was someone in there!
Oh, jeez. What the? Who the hell?
Clover!
Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. That's Clover from 999? And now I remember. I think Alice was there in the last game too, 999. Although briefly at the end. Clover?
Are you okay? Clover! Wake up!
What's going on here? Do these two know each other?
What did you do to her?
Nothing.
And we got an unidentified masked man here.
She was like that when I woke up. I really wouldn't worry though. She should be alright. Her breathing is steady. I believe she's only sleeping.
And she hasn't woken up since they kidnapped her.
Kidnapped? Begging your pardon, but I'm afraid I don't understand what you mean. Where are we? And who are you?
Whoa, hold on. How about you tell us who you are first? You leap out of that box dressed like some kind of robot carrying an unconscious girl, and we've only got your words that you did make her that way. I think you owe us an explanation, pal.
Who am I?
Of course, we got Seven's amnesia all over again. What?
I don't remember anything. I have no idea where I am, who I am, and what day it is. If you happen to know any of those things, I would very much appreciate it if you shared that information. Not knowing one's identity is vexing.
Oh yeah, very original. The amnesiac routine. Please. How are we supposed to take you seriously when you're wearing this robot suit? We can't even see your face. You gonna tell us someone forced you into that thing?
I assume so. It seems the most reasonable explanation. When I woke up, I was wearing this armor, I suppose you could call it.
You look pretty calm for a man who doesn't know who he is.
Look? That's an odd choice of words. I'm wearing a mask. How would you know how I look?
You know what I meant, you smartass.
Oh, Clover's waking up.
Oh, she's waking up. Clover, are you okay? Come on, talk to me.
Alice, where are we?
Once Clover had woken up, Alice explained everything we knew so far. She listened silently until Alice mentioned Zero and the Nonary Game, and then her eyes went wide.
What?
Yeah, her kind of shocked animation is kind of lacking to me because of when she's smiling throughout the ordeal.
No, that can't.
The blood drained from her face, and she wrapped her arms tightly around herself. What did she know? As Alice continued to console Clover, the rest of us turned to questioning the mysterious man in the mask.
When did you lose your memory?
When? That's a difficult question. I suppose when I was born. I don't remember anything of my life. Assuming I had one.
We asked him everything we could think of. Birth date, address, occupation, family, childhood. But all he did was shake his head.
I think he has generalized amnesia. It's a type of memory loss. People affected by it retain knowledge like language, social common sense, memorized facts, abilities they've learned. But anything that has to do with themselves is just lost. It's a very serious condition. Most research suggests that it's mainly psychological, not physiological. But in very rare instances, it has been shown to result from severe head trauma.
Do you have any idea what might have caused it?
Maybe I had a really bad breakup?
He was making a laughing sort of noise. His expression didn't change. With the mask on, there was no way we could tell if he was smiling or not, but his voice sure did make it sound like he was.
Bullshit. This guy's obviously full of it. Don't tell me you're actually buying this.
Dio's outburst was greeted with an awkward silence. It wasn't that we trusted the robot man, per se. Only that it seemed clear he was in the same boat we were. There was a bracelet on his wrist, too. Close inspection revealed that his armor fit around the bracelet. In other words, the bracelet was attached to his arm like ours, and not simply part of his suit. And just like ours, his had a 3 on it. It said pair below the 3, and all the text was bright green. Clover's bracelet was exactly the same. How long had we been there? I still hadn't entirely shaken the last traces of sleep out of my head, and my brain felt foggy and cluttered. Had I been asleep for hours? Days? Well, there was no way to know. They'd taken my favorite watch when they grabbed me and given me the bracelet instead, and unless it happened to be 3 o'clock right now, it wasn't going to be very useful for telling time. With no windows in the warehouse, it was impossible to even guess what time of day or night it was. Time could have stopped, and we wouldn't have had the first idea. Damn it! No dice. This thing won't open.
Didn't I tell you that?
Yeah, well, I just thought...
There's a box here. Maybe it's some sort of locking thing, like the ones next to the elevators. I don't think it's a card reader, though.
Huh?
Hey, what do you think that is?
What?
That graffiti over there. See? On the wall?
Oh, yes, that. I was wondering what that was. 2 milkmen go comedy. I'm not sure what that's supposed to mean.
Maybe it's saying that a pair of milkmen decided to become comedians? Still just kind of sounds like nonsense, though.
I think it's somebody's way of saying hello.
What?
You heard me.
Yeah, I did. I just... What the hell was that supposed to mean?
It's an anagram.
An anagram?
Yeah, they tried a lot of names before they worked it down to Tella. Come on, seriously? You've never heard of an anagram?
It's a kind of, wordplay where you move the letters around to create something else. Right?
Exactly. Watch.
With the tip of her boot, Phi spelled out 2 sentences in the dust on the floor. 2 milkmen go comedy. Welcome to my kingdom. Yeah, obviously Phi is very good at solving anagrams. I never would have figured that out on my own. Never. Oh, okay. If you switch it around, yeah, that makes sense. Huh.
Exactly. Seems like somebody was expecting us, doesn't it?
Yeah, but... Where are they? Pretty rude to invite somebody over and not even offer them a drink.
True, but you're assuming that Zero isn't one of us.
What?
Huh?
Look, over there.
Shame on you, Fido. You can't say what I'm about to say before I say it.
Zero.
I've got a plan, you know. I can't just tell you everything at once. Although, things are starting to get exciting.
Where are you, you little bastard? Too scared to come out and face me like a man?
Are you an idiot? I'm a rabbit. You really think a talking rabbit is a real thing?
Of course I don't. You're some kind of CG rabbit or something, probably.
AI.
That's not what I meant, though.
Oh! You meant you want to see the person who's controlling me? Guess God touched this one a little too hard.
What?
Weren't you listening to Fido? She's clever, you know.
Wait. Then you're saying Zero is one of us?
Well, yes. I guess that's one way to put it.
Are you really sure? You're responding to our questions and stuff right now. That means you're not just, like, a video somebody made. Wouldn't that mean that Zero would have to be controlling you and sending you answers right now? Because it doesn't look like anyone's doing that.
Well, of course they aren't. I'm an AI.
What?
I'm an artificial intelligence powered by a quantum computer. Zero's the one who built me, of course. So I guess that makes one of you my parent! Now, are you a mommy or a daddy? That would be telling. Now, with that said, I guess I should probably tell you that I'm not the one who brought you here. I mean, obviously, I don't even have a body. I'm just a facilitator for this facility. I just do what I'm told to do.
And what do you facilitate?
I just don't like how sometimes the mouths don't even move. And it's not just because I'm skipping the dialogue, because this time I didn't skip the dialogue.
Didn't I say? The game, of course!
Oh, the Nonary Game Ambidex Edition?
Correct! It's my job to make sure it runs smooth.
No, it's supposed to be over.
Yeah, of course, Clover's been in the last Nonary Game, and yeah, she thinks it's over. So why is Zero the Third giving us this Nonary Game now? Well, who knows? We'll find out as we play through the game. There she goes again. She knows something.
So, what is the Nonary Game?
Nonary refers to a base 9 numeral system, but can also mean something that is, in some way, related to the number 9. Nona can be used as a prefix as well, where it means essentially the same thing. Therefore, it stands to reason that the Nonary Game is a game that deals with the number 9 in some way.
Exactly. 9 is a very, very important number in this game. After all, 9 is your goal.
Goal?
Yes, goal. You see that door in front of you? That's your door. If you can open the door with a 9 on it, you can escape.
What do we have to do to open it?
Yes. Let me explain. Look at your left wrists. You see the bracelet? Of course you do. Now, tell me, Fido, what number is on yours?
A 3.
What about the rest of you?
They're all the same. We've all got 3s.
Exactly. I'm going to call those numbers bracelet points. If you're feeling lazy, you can just call them BP. Only the people who can get their number to 9 or more will be able to open the door with a 9 on it and escape. See the box on the wall? That's how you'll get out. Anyone with greater than or equal to 9 BP can pull that lever and the door will open. However, there are 3 rules you can't forget.
Of course, because Zero the Third is essentially a rabbit AI, he's gonna start making a lot of rabbit puns.
1. The number 9 door will only stay open for 9 seconds. When your time is up, it will close automatically, so be careful. 2. The number 9 door only opens once. Once that happens, it's all over. It'll close for good after 9 seconds, so if you're not careful, you could get stuck. 3. Now, maybe some of you are thinking, you're thinking, oh ho! If my BP is too low, then I'll just have someone with enough BP open the door, and I'll just slip through when it's open. What? That's not gonna happen! If you think you can be sneaky, well...
Well, what?
Oh, I really shouldn't have said that yet. All you need to know is that anybody who tries to sneak out gets hit with a big penalty.
And I probably have to, and I probably have a good feeling about what this penalty is, if my memory of the last game of 999 is of any indication.
What the hell does that mean?
Down in front! I'll tell you later. Yes?
Why did you start making rabbit puns?
Because I felt like it. I thought it might make me sound cute.
Never mind that. You still haven't told us what we need to know most. How do we get BP?
Oh, that's easy. Just use the ambidex room. If you like abbreviations, you can always call it the AB room instead.
You mean those, elevators?
Gold star!
So how do we go about using them?
How else do you use a room? You go in.
You mean through those hatches?
No. I had a hunch you might try that, so I closed those up tight while you were talking. So don't be hatching any hatch plans, you understand? I live in the master computer. That means all the electronic doors in this whole warren are under my control.
How do we get in then? I tried the doors on the front. They're all locked.
There's a card reader next to each one, isn't there? All you gotta do is slide a card through, and there you go.
Where do we find those key cards?
We don't got them. There weren't any in the warehouse.
Well, no. Of course there wouldn't be any there.
Then where are they?
I think you'll find what you're looking for behind the chromatic doors.
Chromatic doors?
Right here! You see the three pretty doors just to your right?
Huh? Hold on. I thought those doors were locked.
Quirk,
What?
you see those buttons on the sides of your watch? Can you press them at the same time?
Why?
To make little boys ask questions. Just press them, please. In fact, why doesn't everybody press their buttons as well?
Hey, what's this number?
The 2 digits on the left show hours, and the 2 on the right show minutes.
Does that mean it's 12:10 in the morning?
No!
The numbers are going down.
It's gone from 10 minutes to 9.
So, that would mean this must be counting down to something, right?
Correct. I don't even need to explain the rest, do I?
I'm guessing this is the time until the chromatic doors unlock.
Ding, 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 ding! Very impressive, Tendioli!
Nah.
All right! Let us review what we learned. In 9 minutes, the chromatic doors will open automatically. However, just like the number 9 door, they won't stay open forever. You have 5 minutes. Once your time is up, the doors will close no matter what. So I hope you've gone through by then. That's just the primary door.
What?
Each door in this warren has a twin. Isn't that nice? The chromatic doors aren't any different. There's one door on this side, one door on the other side. Unfortunately, the secondary chromatic door on the other side is locked too.
Couldn't make it easy for us, could you?
Of course you'll all have to split up.
Split up?
Yep. Cleaver, can you tell me what the 3 primary colors are?
Why are you asking me?
Because you're the only person who hasn't talked to me. I try to communicate with as many people as I can. It helps me improve, you see. I'm trying to get into the rabbit of doing it all the time. Now, answer my questions. Do you know what the 3 primary colors are? Well?
You mean red, green, and blue? You're supposed to be able to make any color by mixing them, right?
So which colors would you mix to get magenta?
Red and blue.
How about yellow?
green, and red.
What if you wanted cyan?
Blue and green.
That's right! Now, take another look at the nice bracelets you're all wearing. Notice how they come in 3 vibrant colors?
Yeah. We get it already. The red and blue bracelets can open the secondary magenta door together. Green and red can open the yellow one. And blue and green can open the cyan door. I missed anything?
Wonderful! I think you rabbit. There is one other little thing, though.
You're talking about what happens if you've got two of the same color, right?
Yep. What do you think happens?
How the hell would I know?
If you want to open a door, but all you've got is one color, then you can use that to open a door with the complementary color to the one you've got.
I see. So if you've got red and red, then you can open the cyan door. Blue and blue can open the yellow door. And green can open the magenta door.
Right again! Looks like your brain hasn't rotted away yet, Ten Me Oldie.
Just what the hell's that supposed to mean?
It means exactly what it says. I was trying to compliment you, you know. Oh well. Let's continue, shall we? There are 2 types of bracelets. Pairs and solos. That means there's 2 types of players, too. Pairs and solos. In this game, the 2 members of a pair are considered to be a single entity, which means they share the same destiny. Isn't that a good deal? I mean, you get 2 for the price of 1! Unfortunately, it also means that parents both members of the pair have to go through the same chromatic door. Solos don't have any restrictions like that, though. I mean, why would they? They're forever alone. And that means that they can go wherever they want. Yay! Now, let's take another look at all of your bracelets. We'll start with you, Siggy. What color is your bracelet?
Red.
Are you a pair or a solo?
I'm a pair.
Fightum is next. Tell us about your bracelet.
It's just like Sigma's, red in a pair.
What about you, Alex?
It's red, and I'm a solo.
Yo, Quirk?
Blue. Pair.
Yeah, mine's the same.
Mooney, Cleaver, Tenby, all at once?
I'm a blue solo. I'm a green pair.
Green solo.
And finally, who are you?
Let's see. I suppose you can call me Kay.
I knew it. You were just lying about that amnesia crap.
I'm not lying. This was just how do I put it? A flash of insight, I suppose. I saw the letter K.
So, what does K have to do with anything?
I wish I knew. Sadly, I have no idea. Does it mean anything to you?
Asshole.
Come on now, boys. You can fight later. Now, Kay? Can I call you that?
Yes,
I'm guessing your bracelet is the same as Clover's.
that's right.
Green
It
and
says
pair.
And the text is green.
Okay, I'm glad we got all that bracelet business out of the way. Now, let us return to the subject at hand. How do you open the secondary door? So, Siggy, what would you do to get through the magenta door?
Well, Fi and I can't split up since we're part of the same pair. If we're red, then I guess we should pair up with Luna, right? Since she's a blue solo.
Or you could work with Mr. Dio and me. We're blue too.
Whoops! Oh, celery sticks! I forgot to tell you. You have to have exactly 3 people in your group to open the secondary door. That means you can't have 2 people, or 4 people, or, well, anything other than 3, really.
then our only choice is to pair up with Luna.
Much. And I guess I should probably tell you that the secondary door won't open until the primary door closes. It's made that way to keep out cheaters. We didn't want a fourth or fifth person just running in at the last minute like, ah, wait for me! When the right people open the door. But if the primary door closes first, then that's impossible! You see, it all makes sense. And you might have run a hair too long in my explanation, but now I'm all done. Any questions?
I took a moment to go over everything we learned so far. What do I have to do to escape? Open the number 9 door. How do I open the number 9 door? I have to get 9 or more bracelet points, also known as BP. How do I get more BP? I don't have the whole answer to that one yet, but it looks like I have to head into the ambidex room to get it. How do I get into the ambidex room? I'll need a key card for that. Where is the key card? Zero said it's on the other side of the chromatic door. What do I do to open the primary CD? Nothing, actually. Apparently it just opens on its own after a certain amount of time. Pressing the buttons on both sides of the bracelet simultaneously shows how much time is remaining. How do I get through the secondary door? For starters, there's a limit to how many people can go in. Specifically, 3 people. If combining the colors on the bracelets of those 3 people gives you the same color as the door, then the door will open. If everyone has the same color, then you can open doors with that color's complementary color. Matching. Red plus blue equals magenta, green plus red equals yellow, blue plus green equals cyan. Complementary. Red plus red equals cyan, blue plus blue equals yellow, green plus green equals magenta.
Good? Excellent. It looks like none of you have any questions. Yay!
Huh? No, wait! We have questions. Of course we have questions. What's the point of this game? Why did you take us? Where are we? And who the hell is the real Zero?
Chromatic doors have opened. 5 minutes remain until chromatic doors close.
Oh, so sorry, guys, but it looks like your time's up. Better hop to it and get those secondary doors open.
Fuck that! We aren't gonna open shit! You can take your lamery game and shove it up your ass. If you think we're just gonna swallow your psychotic crap and play along, you've got another thing coming, you smart-ass little rodent.
I'm a rabbit.
Shut up!
Well, shoot. I thought you might say that. Unfortunately, you have no choice but to follow the rules.
Why is that?
When the time comes, those 3 doors will automatically close. If anyone is left outside after they close,
They'll what?
They'll be penalized.
You keep saying that. What the hell is this penalty anyway?
well... Death!
I knew it.
Your bracelets contain 2 drugs. The first is an anesthetic called soporil beta. The other is a muscle relaxant called tubocurarine. Your bracelet also has a bunch of needles on the inside. If you break the rules, those needles hop out and inject you. First is the soporil, which puts you to sleep. 9 minutes later, the tubocurarine is injected, numbing your respiratory muscles. I guess you could say it'll really take your breath away. You should know that the soporil is only there out of the kindness of Zero's heart. Oh, and I mean the real Zero, not me. Zero just doesn't want to see anybody suffer. Isn't that just so compassionate? If I had a heart, it'd be melting right now. Anyway, all it means is that you'll die pretty painlessly, so hey, there's nothing to worry about, really. Of course, none of that will happen if you just follow the rules.
3 minutes remain until chromatic doors close.
Well then, looks like it's time for me to hop on out of here. Good luck, guys! See you all later! Have a nice trap!
So there was poison in the bracelet. It seemed a little hard to believe, but wasn't like I had anything other than a computer-generated rabbit say either way. What were we going to do? There was a lot to think about, but we didn't have very much time.
What are we waiting for? We need to go. We need to get through these other doors.
But how do we figure out which door to go through?
You still don't get it? Fine. Just pay attention, we don't have much time. Zero's explanation was pretty confusing, so let me put it in small words for you. There are only 3 possible options. Option A. Sigma and I pair up with Luna. Our red and her blue can open the magenta door. That would mean Clover and Kay would go with Alice. Their green goes with her red to make yellow. That just leaves Dio and Quark as the blue pair, and Tenmyoji as the green solo. The only door they can open is the cyan one. Got it? Option B. Sigma and I go with Tenmyoji, so we can use red and green to make yellow for that door. That means Clover and Kay pair up with Luna to open the cyan door. This leaves Dio and Quark with Alice, and together, they can open up the magenta door. And finally, Option C would be where we pair up with light colors to open complementary colored doors. That means Sigma, Alice, and I go through the cyan door, Clover, Kay, and Tenmyoji go through the magenta door, and Dio, Quark, and Luna go through the yellow door. Problem is, which do we choose?
Please, Sigma, choose something.
What? Wait, what? Why
If
me?
you don't want to, then maybe Alice or Clover can choose. Or Tenmyoji or Dio or anyone. Once one person chooses, everyone else's decisions will be made for them. But please, you have to hurry. We're almost out of time.
1 minute remains until chromatic doors close.
Alright. I'll pick. Nobody seemed upset, but they probably knew as well as I did that we don't have time for bickering. I took a deep breath and spoke. Okay. Fine, I will. And we have the 3 choices. Go through magenta with Luna, yellow with Tenmyoji, or cyan with Alice. Yeah, for this I'm mainly gonna go in order here, so first I'm gonna go through the magenta door with Luna. I think we'll pair up with Luna and head through the magenta door. Are you guys good with that?
Sure. All right.
Then Clover and I will go with Alice.
As long as I get to go with Alice, I'm fine.
I don't have any objections. We'll be going through the yellow door, right?
That means Dio, Quark, and I are doing the cyan door.
Stuck with a kid and some old fart. I can't see how this could possibly go badly.
Well, maybe we'll get lucky and you'll pull your head out of your ass.
What did you just say?
10 seconds remain until chromatic doors close. 9, 8, 7.
We need to hurry.
Alright, guys. Let's get moving.
3, 2, 1, 0. Chromatic doors closing.
Okay, so let's see what the magenta door brings us. The lounge. What is this place?
Didn't you see the door? It said this is the lounge.
Lounge? Does that mean there's somebody living here?
Well, there doesn't seem to be much dust. Maybe there is.
So you got a well-used lounge right next to a big empty warehouse. What is this building for?
Beats me.
It looks like there are 4 doors in here.
Yeah. The one we came in, the one opposite it, and 2 more on the left and right. The 2 on the sides are covered with metal plates, though. Don't think we'll be opening them anytime soon.
I guess that just leaves us one option. No good. This one's locked too.
I didn't see any other doors in the hallway we came through. Maybe we can find one of the keys to the AB room in here somewhere.
Well, it's not gonna find itself. Let's go. Now it's time to seek a way out. Yeah, welcome to the lounge. Yeah, we already got some suspicious items over here. We got a mysterious disc for some reason. And we got a northern hemisphere. And we also got these drawers at the bottom, what looks like. Oh, there's something here. What's this? A note? It looks like a page from a journal. You have found a fragment of a bartender's diary. You can review it in the archive. Alright? And so we have the bartender's journal. 3 customers came in today. A couple and their son. The father sat in the center, with the mother on the left and the son on the right. When they came to take their order, they said the following. Yeah, the father says, my wife likes the color red and I like white. My son has always liked ocean. The mother said, my son has loved the color blue ever since he was a child. My husband likes island and I like planet. Son said, my mother and I like moon. My father likes anything green. One of them was a liar, but I swiftly made their drinks and handed them over. Okay, so this is interesting. And we got the southern hemisphere. And we also got this down there. A northern hemisphere. So let's combine the 2 northern hemispheres for most of the northern hemisphere. So let's combine it with a mysterious disc. That's a northern hemisphere with a disc. So we still need to find the other southern hemisphere. Huh. There's something behind this cushion. Is this a magazine? What is it about? It looks like astronomy. And we have an astronomy magazine. A magazine about, of all things, astronomy. This issue appears to be about lunar eclipses. This article says a lengthy lunar eclipse will occur at 4:50 p.m. UT on 12/31st, 2028. In other words, at 4:50 p.m. you could see a total lunar eclipse. Wait a minute. 4:50 p.m.? Interesting. Is there anything behind the other cushion? A red leather cushion. Achoo! Hey, come on! That was a real sneeze. It was dusty. Uh-huh, sure. And I think I see the last one right over here. So we have a southern hemisphere, southern hemisphere, so let's combine those. And combine these, and we get a globe. I got these bottles of liquor or whatever. So we have red liquor, yellow liquor, green liquor, white liquor, blue liquor, and of course we have sun, alcohol, moon, island, ocean, and planet. So these obviously must mean something. So let's just go ahead and combine the globe with this. Oh, I get it. The completed globe goes here. Yeah. Just like this. Perfect. This is a globe. But for what? We have no idea, pretty much. Oh, you obviously got these glasses. And 2 needles. Empty glass, and empty glass. I think obviously we're supposed to use these 2 needles with this clock-like thing over here. It looks like a clock, but doesn't have any hands. Do you think those needles you found might go on there? Let's see. There we go. Well, I put the hands in the clock, but nothing's happening. What if you move them? Move them where? I don't know. Experiment. Alright, let's give it a try then. I already know what specific time we want. 4:50. Because it says... Now it says... Green sun. How about 4:50? That puts the shorthand at green and the longhand at sun. Green sun. What? Whoa. Oh, there's a beam of light coming out of the center of the clock. Oh, that's pretty impressive. And now we have a blue planet over here, plus a red moon. And why the heck does it say lion over there? I think now we know the 3 drinks. So I'm guessing we're supposed to make the drinks now. So first up we have... I need this to make it easier. First up we have a sun. Sun alcohol, huh? Maybe that means the alcohol content is so high it'll burst into flame in sunlight. Drool. It looks good. Don't drink it! Okay, so sun goes here. And it said green sun, so let's just put it here and make the drink. Oh, the glass is full of liquid now. It looks like we made a cocktail. Machine for making cocktails. All you have to do is attach 2 bottles, put glass in the spout, and hit the button. It's like magic. Okay, so we have green sun. Okay, so let's see what's next. We'll try making the blue planet next. Up, let's not forget the, cocktail glass. Pour it in. And we have blue planet. Alright, so let's see what's... Alcohol of the moon? It makes me think of Japanese sake for some reason. Drool. It also makes me want to drink it. Don't drink it! Alright, then also we have red moon. And we have red moon. So we can just place the drinks right there. So I'm guessing red moon goes over here. Huh? Hey, this thing lit up. It looks like it's made to light up when you put a cocktail on it. Let's try putting some on the other coasters. Alright, the green sun goes on this end, and the blue planet goes here. Hey, good job. All the coasters are green. Green means I got it right, right? I think so. Look, something happened on the screen. Oh, I saw something like this before. You too? Yes. There was one in your AB room? Yeah, I think so. It opened the safe back then. Oh, we should write this down somewhere. No, it's cool. I can remember it. You're going to memorize it? Sure, no sweat. I got a pretty good memory. And we found the safe password. But how we go about getting pretty much the hidden password. Well, that's due to the bartender's journal because we never really quite figured that out yet. So we gotta figure out first which one is lying first. Well, so far, father and son seem contradictory with the colors. He likes white, and he likes white says him, and he likes green, says the son, so the mother's obviously telling the truth here. And also the mother and son have differing opinions either, because according to the mother, she likes the planet, and according to the son, she likes moon. So obviously the son is a liar. So, and we gotta know about these according to the bartender. It's like the father sat in the center, mother on left, son on right. So, let's see, the father likes a white island. So let's try making that first. First we'll take these back. And of course we gotta dump the cocktails out. What is this? I think that's for people who had a little too much and need to blow chunks. No, it's not! There's an icon on the counter above it. Huh? I guess it's a drain. You pour leftover drinks down it. Why don't we try and drain something? Like what? How about the cocktail you're holding? Why? That seems like such a waste. Please, just do it. Oh. There it goes. Well, now I have an empty glass again. So we drain all these. There it goes. Well, now I have an empty glass again. There it goes. Well, now I have an empty glass again. Alright, so now we'll try making pretty much... There's the island. A white island. Alright, so let's see what's next. Okay, wife likes a red planet, and the son likes a blue ocean. Alright, so red planet. Yeah, obviously I'm not gonna say pretty much the Captain Planet reference. No frickin' way. And last up we have... Don't select again. A blue ocean. You know, just to think about it, I don't think we ever found a use for the yellow. That's weird. Now, of course, you gotta be careful when reading the bartender's journal correctly, because it's from his bartender's point of view. However, we don't get that view, so... whatever view we're doing, it's the complete opposite. Yeah, of course, the father is always pretty much in the same spot. And of course, he had the white island right here. Next would be the mother, which would be the red planet, which is right here. And of course, yeah, the blue ocean for the sun right here. Huh? It's blue this time. Yeah, they're all blue. There's something happening on the screen. Huh. It changed. Now there are different shapes in different places. Well, it's probably related to the safe somehow. Can you remember this, Sigma? Leave it to me. And we found the safe password. We found all the safe passwords. Let's now access the safe. This safe is just like the one I saw in the AB room. Yeah, Sigma and I saw one just like it. So, do you think it opens the same way? Try it and find out. Alright, so let's check out the files right here. Well, first we have sun in the top, then moon in the left, moon in the lower right corner. Yeah, that's the first code figured out. Easy peasy. Awesome! It opened! Good job, Sigma! Well done. And we found a gold file. So, yeah, let's just try to see what this secret one is. So we have an explanation of the Nonary game, the Nonary rules, supplementary rules. We're going to ignore the supplementary rules right now since it's basically a bit spoiler coming up. And also we have the parent solos, BP, number 9 door, and total lunar eclipse. Those are just pretty much stating the facts of what we learned so far. Just in case you need a quick refresher. Okay, this time we have all the ones in the right. The stars on the very right. The suns are in the right corners. And there we go, next code. Done. Huh? I guess there's another password that can open it too. So it would seem. There's a bunch of stuff in here. Let's see. First we got a map. It says floor A in the corner. Yeah, we could take a close look at it later. There's still more stuff in there. Why don't you get the rest of it first? Right. Next we got a card. 2 cards, actually. Do you think these could be the key cards for the AB rooms? See, it says Ambidex room around them. Yeah, you're probably right. Now we can get into the AB rooms. And that means we can start getting more bracelet points. And once we got 9, then we can open the number 9 door and get out of here. At least, that's what that rabbit said. Yeah. But how are we supposed to get back to the warehouse? That's where all the AB rooms are. We can go back the way we came, but that door's locked. I think the answer to that is in the safe. See? Read this note. Here are a few more rules for you. Once you open the door, you can hop through it as much as you like. The chromatic doors are like that too. Once you open them, even I care at keeping you from going in and out of them. Any color bracelet can go through them, and as many people as you like. But, you have to escape before you can take advantage of this free reign rule. Once you've activated a chromatic door and gone through it to the puzzle beyond, it warrants let you go back until you solve the puzzle. I see. So in other words, once we get out of here, we can get back to the warehouse. Right? Yeah, seems like it. So that means this key here is the last piece of the puzzle. And we have the key found in the safe. So, now let's just get out of here. We've done all we can. Now, the thing that keeps the door locked. It says lock. You have the key we found in the safe, right? Yeah, I think so. I'm assuming you know how to unlock a lock. Anyway, there's something I want to talk to you about before we open that door. Well, what is it? Don't keep us in suspense! You should probably hear this too, Luna. I want to tell you about total lunar eclipses. During a total lunar eclipse, the moon is entirely covered by the Earth's shadow. That doesn't mean the moon just disappears or turns black, though. It actually reflects light that passed through the Earth's atmosphere. But this makes it appear to be red. Essentially what's happening is that the moon is reflecting the sunset. So the moon looks red during the lunar eclipse. Yeah, I think so. So, why are you telling us this? I just thought I should. What kind of an answer is that? Anyway, that's it. I'm done. Hurry up and open the door. Come on, what are you waiting for? Get on with it. Alright, fine. Time to get on with it then. And we're done with the lounge. 2 puzzles down already. Man, I'm feeling good. And here I want to show you pretty much the flow chart. Yeah, for the escape room sections, they can show you what difficulty you cleared them on and how many archive notes you gotten. So far, we gotten everything, which is good. And why you're wondering why it said 12 over here when we basically got 10? Well, there's a couple new archives. Basically, the Sun Key, the floor map for Rule A, and the supplementary rules. Yeah, technically I miscounted. We only got 9. I forgot the poster in the elevator count as 1, and the secrets, they count as 7. So it's basically 8 and 9 normally. Plus the Sun Key, floor map for Rule A, and supplementary rules. Another elevator, huh?
Do you think it works?
Dunno. Only one way to find out, though.
Hey, someone's coming.
Looks like Alice, Clover, Kay.
And Dio, Quark, and Tenmyoji.
What's going on here?
We ran into them a little bit ago. Well, not literally, of course.
I don't know. With a prowl like that, I imagine you run into a lot of things.
Let me see the map.
Oh, sure. Yeah, they lead to the same place. So we weren't really split up for long. Ah, I get. All 3 routes end up here.
That's the same as the map we found in the infirmary.
Infirmary?
Oh, we found a map like that too. Ours was in the crew quarters.
That's so. We found ours in the lounge.
Maybe we should sit down for a bit and exchange information.
No, there's plenty of time for that after we check out this elevator.
What the? Oh, this is just like the other floor.
These doors have colors on them too. The one on the left is green. The one in the middle is blue. And the one on the right is red.
Are these chromatic doors? Look, there's a box here. It looked like the ones we saw earlier.
Lock, huh? Yeah, won't budge.
Yeah, just like the other doors. No good trying to force it open, I suppose.
Is something wrong, Alice? You've been staring at your bracelet.
Oh. No, I'm fine. But it looks like my guess was right. The numbers have changed.
Numbers? Oh yeah, the time left. Looks like 2 hours. 6 minutes?
Ah, for fuck's sake. You telling me we're gonna have to just sit around here for another 2 hours?
Looks like we don't have a choice then. We gotta head back. Quark, why don't you show them that note we found?
Sure.
Oh? Did it say something like supplementary rules? Because if it did, we have one too. We found ours in the infirmary.
Yeah, we found one too. It was in a safe in the lounge. Here are a few more rules for you. Yeah, we basically seen that note already. I'll just skip that. If that's true, then we can all go back the way we came and get into the warehouse.
I don't think Zero's saying we can. I think he's saying we have to. Otherwise, what's the point of that key card?
You mean this? The Ambidex room key?
We found some too.
That makes 6 then. 1 for each AB room.
Let's head back to the warehouse.
So when Zero says jump, we say how high, huh?
If you don't like it, stay here. Stupid angry mutt watching the door sounds about right.
Asshole. Better hope I don't have rabies, you self-satisfied old turd.
Well, what's it going to be? Are you going to go back with us? Or are you staying here by yourself?
Alright, fine. I'm going.
And just to test it, we're gonna head back to the lounge.
So, this is the lounge.
It would seem Zero's notes were telling the truth. Getting back here was easy enough.
That means we could all go visit the infirmary too.
Oh, or the crew quarters.
Hey, Grandpa, check this out. It's some of your favorite scotch.
Oh. Tempting. I don't really think now's the time.
Whoa, hold on. Grandpa? Since when were they buddies? Or have they always been that close? In other words, they'd known each other before the Nonary Game. And if Cork was calling Tenryoji Grandpa, maybe they were even related. Alice and Clover seemed to be close too. Just how many of these people knew each other already?
Let's go, buddy. As soon as we get out of here, I can drink all the scotch I want. You can drink all the root beer floats you can stomach.
What? You're gonna get me a root beer float?
But, are you sure? Do you have enough money?
Oh, ye of little faith. I found an old factory full of rare earth metals the other day.
Oh, we have to get out of here first. And back to Warehouse A. Hello, Zero. Third.
Oh, you're finally done? You were taking so long. I hopped off for a little nap.
For yawning? Really? You're just a computer program. You don't get tired.
Hey, B.O. My temper's got a hair trigger, and you're awfully close to it. So I'd watch my mouth if I were you. Otherwise...
Well, you really need me to spell it out.
Forget it.
That's a good boy. Alrighty, let's get back to what we were talking about earlier. Namely, how do you get more BP?
We go into the AB rooms, right? Look. We've got some keys for them right here. Kay and Cork have 2 each, so we got 6 altogether.
But who goes into what room?
That doesn't really matter. Anybody can go into any room.
But there are only 6 rooms.
Didn't I tell you? The 2 members of a pair share the same destiny.
Then you mean both members of a pair need to go into the same room?
Yes.
What do we do after we go into the room?
Play a game. Just like it says on the door.
You play the Ambidex game!
Wait, what's ambidex supposed to mean anyway?
I would guess it's short for ambidextrous. Most use the word to refer to the ability to use both of one's hands, instead of favoring the left or right. But it can also be taken to mean someone who is duplicitous or two-faced.
It's a game of betrayal, then.
Yes, I guess you could put it that way.
Nonary Game.
Oh, that refers to the whole enchilada. The Nonary Game is a game where you try to open the number 9 door and escape. The Ambidex Game is just a mini game you play as part of the larger one. Makes sense?
Like hell. This shit is confusing.
Is it? Or is it that you're just a few carrots short of a bushel? What do you think, Theo?
Arrogant little bastard.
Well, that's just how I am. So you better get used to it. Now, could I have you all move to the AB room, please? I'll give you more specifics once everyone's inside. I think it'll probably be easier to understand that way.
Okay, Cork and myself each gave 1 card to Luna, Alice, and Temiochi. Then we headed into the AB rooms. There wasn't really any discussion of who'd go into which door, and Vi and I found ourselves heading into the leftmost room. Looks like everybody else has gone in already. Think we should head into...
Why are you asking me? Just hurry up and get in there.
Okay, okay.
An Ambidex gate has been opened. 45 minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
What? This game's got a time limit too? What? 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 What the hell? Who is this?
Fuck if I know. Look, it doesn't matter who she is. Just get everybody over here.
Yeah, right. Hey, guys! Guys, get over here! We found someone! There's a lady over here. She's unconscious. I didn't wait for a response, just turned around and followed Fi into the room. We knelt down next to the woman and turned her over as gently as we could manage. All that greeted us was... blood. She's covered in blood. I leaned down to listen to her mouth. Nothing. No breath. With shaking hands, I felt against her neck for a pulse. No movement. Just cold skin.
What the hell were you yelling at? What's going on here?
Is she?
Cork, don't look! Somebody get Cork out of here!
Okay. Come on, Quark.
Then she's...
Yeah. She's not breathing, and I can't find a pulse. Her body's already cold, so I'm guessing she was murdered a while ago.
Murdered?
Does this look like an accident or a suicide to you?
Looks like she was stabbed. Don't see a weapon around here, though. That means either the killer took it with them, or it was part of them.
Part of them?
Well, if someone was strong enough and they had metal hands, then they might be able to stab someone in the heart.
What are you suggesting?
It's just a joke. Don't take it so seriously. Whatever. If we examine the wound, we'll probably get a better idea of what the weapon was. Let's get her to the infirmary. She might be old, but she's still a woman. If we're going to do an autopsy, she should have some privacy. Come on, boys, let's go.
DOK and I gingerly lifted the woman up and carried her to the infirmary. Perhaps he just didn't consider himself one of the boys, or maybe it was something else. But whatever the reason, Temiochi only stared. His whole body was rigid, like a rope pulled almost to its breaking point. But it was his eyes that caught my attention. He wasn't staring at us. Not quite. It was more like he was staring towards us. A smoldering spark of something burning silently behind its gaze. It wasn't until we were almost to the infirmary that I realized Temiochi hadn't spoken a single word since the moment we found the body. I turned to look back at him. He was following us at a distance, his breathing heavy and labored and his movements slow and shuffling, as if his body was suddenly made of lead. gosh. Just wondering, did Temiochi have any connection to that woman or something? As that this infirmary looks like. The old woman's body was surprisingly light. Carrying her felt almost like carrying an old, dry piece of wood. We set her down carefully in the infirmary bed, as if we were afraid she might break. She looks so peaceful. Almost like she's just going to wake up any minute now.
Maybe she didn't suffer much when she died.
Let's hope so.
Anyway, I feel a little bad about doing this, but I think we need to examine her.
You mean like an autopsy or something?
I'm just going to have a look at the wound. If we had a coroner, then it would be a different story, but... What?
I have a medical license.
You're a nurse?
No.
You're a doctor?
Well, I'm not exactly a coroner.
Interesting. I guess you really can't judge a book by its cover, can you?
Sorry.
You don't need to apologize.
Are you really going to perform an autopsy? Oh, I won't really be doing it. I think that machine over there is a medical scanner. It's called an ATOM. It uses nuclear magnetic resonance imaging to examine and diagnose people.
Ah, yes, I remember.
Oh yeah? And just how the hell do you remember that?
Because Alice, Clover, and I examined this entire room.
So you think you could use it to perform some kind of autopsy?
Yes, I think I should be able to manage that.
Luna ran the scanner over the body, then turned back to the terminal. The display filled up with text, most of it rather technical. Sex, female, estimated age 65 to 75 years, diagnosis, deceased. Cause of death, exsanguination. Estimate time of death, 3 or 4 hours. Damage trajectory, weapon enter through 4th intercostal, piercing heart, wound characteristics, wound margin, clean continuous, wound angles, 1 sharp, 1 blunt, wound cavity, 150 millimeters, wound length 30 millimeters, wound width 3 millimeters. Conclusion: based on the characteristics described above, there is a 95% chance the wound was caused by a sharp, single-bladed instrument. Huh. Yeah, I don't really get it. What's it mean by instrument? Was she stabbed with a clarinet or something? Oh, really, Sigma?
It means a tool of some sort. A knife, probably.
In other words, she was stabbed in the heart, right?
Yes.
Well, I suppose that clears me of suspicion.
Sorry, but no.
Why? Please, don't tell me you think my hand can somehow turn into a knife.
I told you that was a joke.
Then why am I still a suspect?
We found the old lady in one of the AB rooms, specifically the one farthest to the left. Before we went in there, only 2 other people had been in that room. You and Clover.
And since Clover was basically unconscious...
Only one of you was conscious.
Fine, please, stop joking around. I assure you, there was no one else in that room besides Clover when I woke up. She must have been put there later.
But the door was locked, right? I don't think anyone could have gotten in without the key.
Perhaps, but... there was a hatch on the ceiling, remember?
Yes, there was. But Zero said he locked all the hatches.
Well, if he was telling the truth, nobody could have gotten in there after you 2 left. Which means...
Fucking bastard! Why'd you kill her, Kay? I knew it. You're him, aren't you? You're the real Zero.
Wait a minute, please. Just calm down. You aren't making sense. Let's suppose I am Zero. Why would I do something that would obviously cast suspicion on me?
Well, because you figured we'd think that. And you'd throw us off the trail by doing the exact opposite.
That's not a logical argument. Still, you do have at least half a point. Your argument doesn't confirm my guilt, but it does show us where we should be looking. The real Zero. The person who brought us here is likely the person who murdered that woman. Doesn't that seem like the most reasonable answer?
I guess. Yeah, that makes sense. If Zero was the murderer,
then they could open anything they wanted to. I mean, didn't Zero say something about that?
I live in the master computer.
Yeah, I think Clover's basically coming to the same conclusion in 999. And look how well that worked out for her.
That means all the electronic doors in this whole warren are under my control.
Exactly. Also, consider this. If the murderer isn't Zero, why would the AI Zero stay silent? He told us that his job was to make sure the game ran smoothly. But now the unexpected has happened, and he says nothing. Why would he do that? If he can see everything we do, then he must know who killed the old woman. So why has he kept his silence? The answer is simple. The murderer is Zero. Or rather, Zero Senior, I suppose you could say. He likely ordered Zero Junior, the AI, to keep his identity hidden. If Zero Junior told us about the murder, then Zero Senior's identity would be compromised. There was something else to consider as well. Perhaps this murder was not unexpected. Zero Senior murdered her, just as planned. Death is only another part of the game.
Killing someone is just part of a game to him?
Well, there's no way to know for sure, but I would assume so.
Ten minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes. All players, please enter your votes. If no vote is recorded before the deadline has passed, any non-voting parties will automatically ally.
Ally? Whoa, what was that?
I don't know.
Well, one thing's for sure.
And that is...
If we don't go vote, something bad's going to happen.
You see? Just as I said. Zero Junior ensures the game continues, even though someone has died. All of this is part of Zero Senior's plan.
Let's get back to the warehouse. If we all head to the AB rooms, maybe we'll see Zero Junior. After all, he told us he'd give us specifics once we got in.
Okay, so let's go ahead and go vote now. And we're back at Warehouse A. Yeah, get used to this fade in, fade out thing. We're really going in there? I kinda don't want to. I mean, there was a dead lady in there just a few minutes ago. Huh? Wait. Fi? Where'd you go?
Up here.
Up? Whoa. What the hell is she doing? You must be really desperate to get high.
Seriously? That's the best you can do?
Yeah, really, Sigma?
I was expecting something about how I jump at the first sign of trouble.
Whatever. What are you up to here anyway? Everybody's already gone into the AB rooms.
Yeah, well, there was something I wanted to check out.
The hatch, obviously. And that is...
This thing. Remember it?
Yeah. The hatch?
Try opening it.
No luck. It won't budge.
Then that means this AB room is locked down tight. No one could get in.
You're talking about whoever killed that old lady, aren't you?
Yeah.
You still think it's K, huh? Well, like Clover said, if Zero Senior is the killer, then it wouldn't matter if we could open this hatch or not.
I know. I just wanted to be sure.
5 minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
Let's go. I imagine Algernon's waiting for us.
He's a rabbit. You're doing this on purpose, Fi, aren't you?
Look, there's something on the screen.
Yeah, you're right. The MX game will now begin. To enter your vote, please touch the start button on your screen. Once you've entered your vote, the door will lock automatically. It will not open again until the polling period is finished. Well, looks like there's no going back now.
Astute observation.
Hooray! Everybody's finally here! I've been waiting.
So have we. We've got some questions for you, Zero. Who was that old wolf?
Will all of you please stop bombarding me with questions?
All?
Other people in the other rooms are asking me stuff just like you are, Siggy. I guess you probably can't hear them since these rooms are completely soundproof, but BO is especially loud. For real, BO, I need you to shut up. There isn't much time. Either hurry and explain all this stuff, or the game will end before I'm done. So, no more questions from now on. No answers for anybody, okay? You just have to wait. Now, let's get this party started! Let me tell you about the game. Since it's a game, you're obviously going to have an opponent. But it's not like this is a battle royale where you just fight everybody. Each round will be a one-on-one battle. Mono a mono, or mono a womano. Well, there are two people in each pair, aren't there? So it'll be more of a two-on-one battle, I guess. Now, I imagine you're all wondering who your opponent is going to be. It's actually really easy. You'll be competing against whoever you paired up with to go through the chromatic doors. For example, Siggy and Fido paired up with Mooney and went through the magenta door, didn't they? That means that Siggy and Fido will be playing against Mooney. And it goes the other way too.
Mooney's opponent will be Siggy and Fido.
Obviously, that means Potassium and Cleaver's enemy will be Alas. And VO and Quark's enemy will be Tenmioli. Well, I guess enemy isn't really the right word, is it? After all, if you choose ally, then they're your ally.
What? Don't get it? Well, don't worry. Just listen while Zero the Third explains it all.
First, I want everybody to focus on the screen on the device in the back of the room. You should see A, ally, and B, betray on it. Do you?
All you guys have to do is pick!
Just pick one of those easy options! Your BP will go up or down, depending on what you pick. It's a little complicated, and some of you are a little slow. So, I made this handy chart. The plus and minus are from your point of view. So, let's say you choose ally, and so does your opponent. You'll get 2 BP, and so will they.
And we'll all get a nice warm, fuzzy feeling inside.
We call that the best pals outcome. Just puts a smile on your face, doesn't it? Next is what you get if you choose ally, but your opponent chooses to betray. If that happens, you lose 2 BP, and they get 3. We call that the stupid jerk face outcome.
Somebody did that to me. I'd skin him and stew him with some taters.
The third choice is the opposite of that. It's when you choose betray, but your nice, innocent opponent chooses ally. This time, you're the one who gets 3 BP, and they're the one who loses 2. We call that the serves them right outcome. I mean, what were they thinking? Choosing ally was a stupid choice, and there's nothing for you to feel guilty about. And finally, the very last scenario. This is when you choose betray, and so does your opponent. If that happens, neither of you get to lose anything. Absolutely zero tension.
Boring. We call this the why even bother outcome.
As the game master here,
This is the situation I want to avoid the most.
You're probably wondering about the pairs, aren't you? Well, let me explain. Remember how I told you that both people in a pair share a destiny? Well, that applies here, too. The two of you only get one vote. You get to choose once between ally or betray. That doesn't mean you split your points, though. You both get 3 points, or lose 2 points, or whatever. In other words, what you see on this chart is what you get. Okay then. I think that about does it for the basic rules.
Well, actually, there's a little bit more. But
It'll just have to wait, I guess. After all, it's almost time!
Hey! Wait!
No. I won't wait and I can't wait. Didn't you hear me? It is time!
1 minute remains until Ambidex game polling closes.
You see, it's time for me to be hopping on out of here. See you later! Have a nice trouble.
We don't have time to talk about this. Choose betray.
What? You're kidding! You really want me to betray Luna?
We don't know if she'll ally or not. If we choose ally and she chooses betray, we're screwed. It's a loss of 2 points. You tell me, Sigma. What's 3 minus 2?
What kind of idiot do you think I am? It's 1, obviously.
Exactly. If our BP gets down to 1, it's over. So?
Wait, what do you mean by it's over?
30 seconds remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
Just press the damn button!
You're hiding something. Yeah, you've been suspicious from the get-go. I mean, how'd you know my name? Or how about when we found that old lady's body? You didn't even blink. Almost like you knew she would be here. Look, I don't want to believe it, but did you? Are you?
Fine. If you won't do it, then I...
Don't think so. I'm not gonna move until you give me some answers. If I don't do anything, it'll just vote ally for us anyway. So let's hear it. What are you hiding? What's it's over supposed to mean?
10 seconds remain until Ambidex game polling closes. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2,
When your BP hits 0, you die. That's what I meant.
1.
How amazing that she said that all in 1 second. Anyway, yeah, we have a choice between ally and betray. Yeah, I'm a goody two-shoes pretty much. I don't like to kill anybody needlessly, so ally.
Round 1 of the Ambidex game has been completed. Results will be displayed in the warehouse. Thank you for your participation. Ambidex gates now opening.
As Fi and I stepped out of the AB room, I could see the others running toward the monitor, shoving and pushing to get closer. Tenmyochi was left behind, his footsteps a slow, heavy plod. What happened to make him like that?
What was that, Sigma?
Huh?
Don't play dumb. You chose ally. Didn't you hear me? I told you that if your BP drops to 0, you die.
Yeah, I heard you. A whole second before the deadline. How could you expect me to think anything through that quick? It would have taken like half a second just to process what you'd said.
No, you could have done it. The brain's processing power increases during a crisis. It starts working so fast that a second can seem like an eternity. Your brain was doing that right before time ran out, wasn't it? Well, am I wrong?
What the hell are you talking about? Okay, fine. Let's be generous and say hypothetically that you're right about this crisis overclocking thing. How would you know whether or not my brain was doing that? Did you crack open my skull while I wasn't looking? You just wedge a microscope in there and have a look at my neurons? Let me get these straight with you. Your shit is whack. Like hella whack. I mean, you just know stuff you shouldn't. Stuff like my name or how if your BP hits 0, you die. You told me you don't know why, but more and more I'm starting to think you've been lying to me.
Yo, what's up?
Siggy!
Fido! Hey, what are you kids doing over there? We're about to announce the results.
Let's go. Time to see what the results are. Maybe it's different this time.
Huh? This time? Hey! Bye! Hold on! Shit.
Good. Looks like you're all here. Finally.
Let's get ready to rock!
Ambidex Game! Round 1! The results!
If everybody would please direct their eyes to this monitor.
Yeah, I think this sequence is pretty cool. So let's see the results. Of course, Kane Clover betray, Dio and Quark betray. Yes! Luna allied, yes! Ooh, poor Alice and Temiochi, they're in trouble.
Here are the results from your game. Now, let us check the numbers on our bracelets.
Thanks, Luna.
Oh no, it's nothing. You don't have to thank me. I only did what anybody would have done. I believed in you and Phi.
When Luna glanced away, I threw Phi what could only be described as a smug grin. Rather frustratingly, she didn't respond, only turned away unperturbed. I can't pronounce that word, unperturbed. Is that how you say it? I was about to press the issue when I heard Tenmyochi's voice.
Quark, what happened?
No! It wasn't me! Mr. Dio tricked me! He told me he'd pick Ally! He promised! That's why I let him do the voting!
Is this true, Dio? Are you serious? This kid's full of shit.
What?
I didn't do squat. Quark was the one who decided how we were gonna vote. You wanna know what he told me?
You just leave the voting to me, Mr. Dio. Grandpa's gonna choose to ally for sure, because I'm his opponent on this one. I think we should betray. To be honest, I'm getting kinda tired of that grumpy old bastard. He's had a good life, but it's time for him to go. What do you say we leave the old fart here and leave?
Okay, I may be judging this a bit too early, but I don't think Quark would ever say that.
I've got a plan. See? Don't worry about me. I'll just tell him you tricked me. He'll believe whatever I tell him. Besides, if he still trusts me, that'll make it easier to use him again later. What do you say, Mr. Dio? Pretty good plan, huh? Alright, let's do it. You're lying! I never should have trusted you! Dio! You're a lying jerk!
Sure, kid. Keep whining. See if I care.
Grandpa! You believe me, right?
Don't let this brat fool you, old man. All of this is just part of his plan.
You bastard! I'm not gonna let you get away with this!
That's enough, Quark. Don't lose your temper. How long have I known you? I could be deaf and blind, and I'd still know if you were lying to me.
Really?
You're just as gullible as he said you'd be. Hook, line, and sinker. Let me give you a little warning, Tenmyochi. That little shit is a hell of an actor. I'll bet you money he's a born con man. I don't know what he is to you, but if I were you, I'd trust the kid as far as I can throw him, and at your age, that can't be much. You hearing me, old man? Keep an eye on him.
It's all right. I understand.
I'm so sorry.
I apologize. This is very unfortunate.
It looked as though another argument had taken place while Quark and Dio were fighting. Whatever it had been about, it appeared to have resolved itself.
The past is the past. There's no point complaining about it. I'll just have to try and get those points back in the next AB game. Zero, when does the next round start?
What makes you think we'll be having another round?
Well, you said round 1. If there's a round 1, then there's likely a round 2.
Besides, didn't you say the goal of the AB game was to get 9 BP? That's impossible without a second round.
Yeah, I guess you got a point. You're right. There will be a second round.
When?
I don't know.
Why not?
The voting happens when an AB gate opens.
They're already open.
Right, you are. So, let me just close them.
The Ambidex gates have closed. Round 2 of the Ambidex game will be the Moon round. Moon cards will be required to open the gates.
Moon cards. Does that mean we can't use these cards anymore since they got suns on them?
Yes, indeedy. Now, you'll have to look for cards with moons on them.
So, how many times do we play the AB game?
I don't know. As many times as you need to. It's anybody's guess how long you'll go. But I plan on keeping this party going until somebody opens the number 9 door.
So it's over when someone gets 9 BP.
Nope. As long as that person doesn't open the number 9 door, the game goes on!
Of course. You could also get stuck just below 9 BP, where everybody just keeps going back and forth and losing points. After all, if there's nobody with 9 BP, the door can't open. If that happens, you'll just have to continue on to round 3, and round 4, and round 5. Round 100, round 2000, you might even go all the way up to round 24,009,004,897.
Is that supposed to be a reference or something, that last number? Because I really don't get the number, it just seems too random.
Although, I really, really hope it doesn't come to that.
We'd probably die before we even get that far. Hey, can I ask you something?
I don't know. Can you?
There's rules about who can go into the secondary doors, right? Like, you have to have 3 people exactly?
Yeah? So?
Well, what about the number 9 door? Are the rules the same?
Nope. There aren't any rules about how many people can go through that door. It could be 1 person, or 2 people, or even all 9 of you. There is one thing though, see. All that stuff about how you have to have 3 people to go through the secondary chromatic doors, maybe it's not 100% true.
What? What do you mean?
Well, you can open the door with just 1 or 2 people if you want.
That's not what you told us.
Well, I didn't want to make things complicated.
Then explain it now.
Just use the bracelets.
What? How?
Just like the doors in 999.
There's a sort of scanner between the 2 doors. It checks to see if the right people are going through. But that doesn't necessarily mean it's scanning the people.
So, it's scanning the bracelets then?
Ding ding ding! As long as the scanner sees the right combination of bracelets, it doesn't matter how many people there are!
But, wait, hold on a minute. Do these things even come off?
No, yes!
They They do indeed.
Then how do I take it off?
Well, there's two ways. The first is to get through the number 9 door and escape. As soon as you're out, the bracelet unlocks all by itself.
What's the second way? Hey, Zero, wake up, will ya? What's the second way?
Oh, Theo. I think you already know.
What?
Do you really want to get rid of that bracelet?
Of course I do!
Oh, well, I see. It's easy. Nothing to it, really.
You die.
Here's an exciting fact. Your heart creates a bunch of faint electrical impulses.
You know what an electrocardiogram is, right? Technically, it's a machine that graphs the electric current flowing across the myocardium, but you probably know it as the thing in the hospital with the little light that goes beep, 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 beep. When someone dies on a TV show.
Anyway, the point is that you can detect the electricity that your heart makes by pumping blood. Your fancy little bracelets pick up on that. They're always watching. So, when that signal goes away...
The lock on the bracelet releases, right?
Yep. So there you go. The second way. Your heart stops. Your bracelet comes off. Apart from that, there's no other way to get the bracelets off. If you try something harebrained, like trying to break them or something, you'll be disobeying the rules. I don't think I need to remind you what happens when you do that.
No.
If you're lucky, you might get to see a few of them come off during the next round.
Oops. I guess it's not going to be very lucky for some of you, huh?
Next round.
Yep.
What do you mean?
Well, do I have to explain everything? Somebody might die during the next round of the AB game.
There. That's pretty clear, right?
If I had to guess, I'd say it's going to be 10 Mioldi or less. One or the other.
Because they have 1 BP, right?
Or... it might be both of them.
What?
Why am I going to die?
I guess I can tell you why. Anyone whose BP drops to 0 gets penalized. Just like when you break the rules.
I'm pretty sure I already told you what the penalty is.
You mean the needles in our bracelets are gonna activate and will die?
Correct, Ziggy. Full marks.
So, Fi had been right. But how'd she known that before Zero told us?
I see. Alice and I only have 1 BP. That means we'd have less than 0 if we lost 2 points.
What? What the hell? This is important stuff. Why didn't you tell us about this earlier?
Sorry.
Sorry's not going to cut it. I thought you were supposed to tell us the rules, not hide them.
Well...
Is there anything else you've conveniently left out? It's not fair to make people play a game without explaining all the rules.
I think it's fair. After all, it's not like anybody else knew. Right? Right, Fido?
Dot.
I guess so.
I took a moment to go over everything in my head. The AB game wouldn't continue until someone opened the number 9 door. There were no rules about how many people could or couldn't pass through the number 9 door. That meant it was possible for everyone to escape. The secondary chromatic doors could be opened by any number of people, so long as you had the right bracelets. The bracelets would only unlock under 2 conditions: if you left the building or if your heart stopped. If your BP hit 0, the needles in your bracelet would activate, killing you.
Oh, one last thing. The next set of chromatic doors you'll be going through are downstairs.
We already saw.
You already saw them, right?
Yeah.
There should have been 3. Red, blue, and green. That means that to get through, you'll need bracelets in cyan, magenta, and yellow.
But wait! You've already got those bracelets! Have a look! The color's changed, hasn't it?
Yeah, it did change. Mine changed from red to cyan.
Me too. Mine's cyan now.
Mine too. Wait, I guess the colors weren't the only thing that changed. It switched from pair to solo.
You're right. Mine switched from solo to pair.
Mine is now a solo as well.
Yep, looks like mine's changed too. I've gone from solo to pair.
I'm still a pair.
The 3 of us seem to be magenta now as well.
I'm yellow, and it still says solo. Fi, you and Dio are yellow now too, right?
Yeah.
Looks like I'm a pair.
When did they change?
Back when the AB gates closed. As soon as the gates close, your colors get all shuffled up automatically. The pair and solo assignments hop around a bit too.
Get used to hearing those 2 lines.
And of course, it's totally random. No rules or anything! Now, with all of that explained, I must bid you adieu. Sadly, we may never meet again.
What?
Well, there's not really anything for me to facilitate anymore. I mean, you guys are good from here, right? I'll never see you guys again. Did you really think I was gonna cry? Nah, 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 nah. Suckers! As if I'd cry over you dummies!
What the? You fucking dick.
You mad? Anyway, good luck. I may be gone, but I'm always watching. Maybe I'll see you again someday. Have a nice tragedy.
That little piece of shit. If I could just get my hands on that little fucker, I'd squeeze him till he popped.
That sounds gross. I don't really want to think about that.
So what happens now? We've still got a while until the chromatic doors open.
Yeah, looks like about 42 minutes.
We should go and see if we can find any other exits. Maybe there's a vent or a disposal chute or something. If there's a chance Zero missed something.
I concur. There's no point in standing around. We lose nothing by looking. And if we find nothing, we can always return and go through the chromatic doors.
Let's split up.
5 minutes would give us a good half hour or so.
Let's meet in front of the chromatic doors 5 minutes before they open then. Any objections?
There were none. After some nods and mumbling, they split up and moved off to investigate. I was the only person who stayed behind. Damn. How the hell did I end up here? Why? Why me? Try as I might, I couldn't think of anything I'd done that could have landed me in Zero's game. I hadn't pissed anyone off, at least not this bad. I didn't owe anybody money, and my family certainly wasn't rich. If anyone was hoping to get a fat ransom payout from me, they were going to be very disappointed. Obviously, I wasn't some kind of genius, nor was I an Olympic athlete, and I certainly hadn't been chosen by God to fulfill some great purpose on his earth. Well, at least if I was, I didn't know it yet. Had I started a fight with a frightening and mysterious new religion? No. Had I hacked into some terrorist group server? No. Had I witnessed an assassination? No. Had I gotten wasted and had a one-night stand with the mistress of a prominent politician? Well, yes. But it was just the one time. And she was the one who went after me. Anyway, I was just an ordinary college student. If there was a reason I'd been abducted and put in the Nonary Game, I sure couldn't see it. Why was this happening to me? I thought back to what I'd been doing right before I was taken. The memories were still a little blurry, but they were there. December 25th, 2028. Early morning, California desert. The moon was beautiful. I'd just finished writing a paper due that day and was heading to my car from the research building. The parking lot was empty and the bright moon cast sharp shadows across the chilly pavement. The last time I looked at the clock, it had said it was 2 in the morning, which meant that today was Christmas Day. So why was I at school typing away feverishly on Christmas? There were 3 reasons. First, my home computer had suddenly decided to eat shit. When I hit the power button, I just got nothing. I didn't have the time to spend all night troubleshooting the stupid thing, so I head back to campus to use one of the school machines. Second, the professor in charge of my research group was a Buddhist. Christmas didn't appear to have any sort of significance to him, and part of me couldn't shake the thought that he was trying to make some kind of point. Third, my girlfriend had broken up with me a week before. I'm sorry. I don't think we should see each other anymore. Goodbye. All I got was that one cold email. Try as I might, I couldn't even get in touch with her. Of course, that meant I wouldn't be attending the party we'd been planning on going to. Somehow I didn't think drinking by myself around a bunch of happy couples would really be a good idea. At any rate, I'd stayed up all night to finish my paper, and emailed it off to my professor before the sun began to rise. As I walked across the parking lot, I felt light. Perhaps it was the relief of finishing my paper, or perhaps it was the 5 energy drinks I'd chugged to stay awake. Perhaps it was both. I slid into my car and stuck the key into the ignition after only 2 tries. I twisted the key. Nothing happened. Huh? I jiggled the key into the slot and tried again. And again. And again. On the 5th try, the engine made an odd creaking noise, like metal on metal, and fell silent. God damn it. You stupid piece of shit. I screamed and pounded on the steering wheel, but nothing worked. The console was about to get a visit from my fist when... Huh? What? What the hell is this? Why is my car smoking? I clawed at the door, and for a moment, I thought that was just my panic and lack of sleep that were keeping me from opening it. It wasn't long before I realized the truth. Shit! Open, goddammit! What was going on? My mind was racing, trying desperately to puzzle out what was happening through a haze of fear and caffeine-fueled neuron misfires. That was when I saw it. Just a glimpse in the rearview mirror, but I was certain. There was someone behind my car. I spun around as fast as a very tired college student sitting in a car can. Who's there? My vision started to swim as the smoke filled the car. The more of it I inhaled, the heavier my body felt, and I could already feel the world starting to go dark. The last of my strength failed, and I collapsed sideways into the passenger seat. My eyes slowly drooped closed. When they opened again, I was in the AB room with Phi. Why is this happening to me? I spent a few minutes wallowing in misery. I figured I deserved at least a little self-pity. But even I knew that brooding and whining wasn't going to get me anywhere. Like Hay had said, we needed to at least try and find another way out. So I shook my head to clear it, stood up straight, and headed off. And this is where I'm gonna have to call it for now. Yeah, this game has taken longer than I thought. And this is obviously going to be a very long playthrough of this. And we got quite a bit of save options here, thank goodness. With the 9 endings, what it seems like. And yeah, we got quite a bit of flow options here. Quite interesting. So, thank you all for watching, and in the next stream, we'll be able to check out the 3 rooms, investigate what progress we have, and see what's behind the next set of chromatic doors. Until the next stream, fare thee well.